Welcome back to another video, everybody. So recently I was on the PlayStation Store and I just noticed that Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper have got PS2 ports on the PlayStation 5, but for some weird reason, Ratchet Clank doesn't seem to have any support in terms of the older games on modern systems. And for this video, I wanted to play Ratchet Clank 1, 2, or 3, but without emulating or playing them on a PS3, there's no real other way to play these games conveniently. And what I want is just to be able to download these games from the PlayStation Store, and I think I would pay for it again, even though I already own all of these games on the previous generation consoles. And I think that a fair price for these games would be maybe $5 a game, so a collection of Ratchet & Clank 1, 2, 3, and Deadlocked would be around 20 bucks. I think that that would be fair, and I would pay for that again. And just talking about Jak and Sly again, it just makes me think that something might be brewing with Ratchet & Clank and the original games. Why would you not port one of the most popular PlayStation mascots onto your modern console when the other ones are there as well? I really thought that we would have a Ratchet & Clank playable from the Classics catalog. I know that you can stream them on PlayStation Now, but the streaming really has never been good. Regardless of what PlayStation will say, the streaming has never really been good enough. So it makes me think that maybe one day, we might get a Ratchet & Clank trilogy ported onto the PlayStation 5s. My initial thoughts was I wanted the PlayStation 6 to be kind of completely backwards compatible, like you could put the discs into it. But seeing the news from PlayStation that they're going to go all digital, I really don't think that that is an option anymore. What I honestly think will happen, I think we're going to get something along the lines of what Nintendo's doing, where you have a PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 streaming section. So you can play these games, but you have to pay a monthly subscription. That's my honest thoughts. I know that there's been some patents for some PS3 emulation to be able to play the PS3 games. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. But it is really odd to me because when I think about Sony, especially at the moment, they're pretty obsessed with money. They like to make money, which I don't blame them. They're a company. I just feel like in terms of the amount of effort required, okay, I feel like a port is probably on the cheaper or easier side. Look, I'm not a game dev, but I would think that a port of a game would be easier than remastering or doing anything along those lines. I don't know how difficult it is to port these games, but it seems like they did it before with the PS3, so why can't we do it now and just do it on the PS5? Even with the Jak and Sly collections on PS5, I'm pretty sure that those games, now I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure that those games run on an emulator, PS2 emulator, on the PlayStation 5. So it's odd to me that we cannot have the Ratchet & Clank games. It just seems like this is something that would be really low effort with nothing but upsides, if that makes sense. That's just kind of what I really want to talk about in this video, because currently there is no convenient way to play them. The most convenient way is if you have a PlayStation 3 and you've got the original trilogy and then all of those games as well, which I do think, honestly, these games are just going to get more and more expensive as time goes on, especially with their current ideas of removing physical media. Also, I don't really want to emulate. I like to play it on the original hardware. Call me crazy, but yeah, that's what I like to do. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end the video. I just wanted to make a quick one to talk about this because it's really odd that it doesn't exist on the PlayStation Store currently. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys want a Ratchet & Clank kind of trilogy remaster and the PS3 games all playable? Are you happy with Sony not touching these beloved titles? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.